What's going on, guys? It's Sep, and today we are going to be going over the spare rations. So, why did it take so long for me to come out with a review on the spare rations? Well, the reality is spare rations has a lot of really horrible rolls. It took me literally this long until this week to finally get a spare rations with perks that I would consider making the gun worth using. So, let's go over the history of spare rations. Why is spare rations such a loved gun? So spare rations has always had an incredibly high aim assist with 100 recoil direction base. You do not even have to invest in it. It's just automatically really easy to use with 100 recoil direction and a huge magazine size. So that, along with its incredible iron sights, makes spare rations a beloved weapon. But does it still hold up today? So the thing about spare rations is it got brought up a very, very small +5 range about a year ago, and that was supposed to make it so that instead of being a 150, it would fit into the 140 archetype. In my and many other people's opinions, that was not nearly enough to bring spare rations into the light, so it's still falling short. However, you can get a couple of rolls to kind of mitigate the range loss that you are receiving when using this over, let's say, Austringer. You know, it has way less stats, but we can kind of try to close that gap a little bit with both slide shot and opening shot. I think in the first two slots, the things that you want the most are either corkscrew or small bore for the range and stability to get as many stats as possible. I like the handling. If you want small bore more, that is totally fine. Second slot, mandatory ricochet rounds. You need to catch up in the stat department, so ricochet rounds is the only thing you can use. Do not go high cal. You are not getting enough stats out of it. Then in the masterwork department, I want to go stability because I like having over 70 stability, but the range is abysmal, so if you want to help that out, you can. Slide shot will give a temporary boost to one bullet. It'll give you plus 20 range and I think 30 stability, 25 stability. And it only applies to the one bullet you fire right after you slide, so that is a huge stat boost for one of your bullets. Opening shot also gives a huge stat bonus to one of your bullets. It gives 25 range to your first bullet. Now, normally I say opening shot is just not worth using on primaries because it only applies to one shot, and I would go with something else instead, but sadly, spare rations doesn't exactly have another option. I have a kinetic tremors roll, and for kinetic tremors to work in PvP, you basically have to hit 6 shots in a row, which would imply that they need to be in their super and you're hitting all body shots. It's not going to happen. It just doesn't work. Swashbuckler and Kill Clipper damage perks, Focus Fury has always been worthless in PvP, and Vorpal is the only thing I would go with instead of opening shot, and realistically, most people are popping wells or shutdown supers. Roaming supers aren't really a thing right now, so Vorpal doesn't really fit in either. I just really do think that opening shot is the only thing that you're going to want, and it's going to help out with the range just a little bit. So, you know, all in all, it's not a bad thing. The origin trait is fine. It's really not. It's once again only a one bullet thing, so it's not anything I count on. Definitely would not say that this is part of the selling point of spare rations. So it still feels great. This is the only roll that really makes it work, and abuse slide shot as much as possible, meaning run Stompies, Transversives, Dragon Shadow, or Dune Marchers, as those all give you boost to your slide distance and sprint speed. So yeah, that's going to be it for the rolls on spare rations. Honestly, I'm still not in love with it, but we're going to try out this perfect roll and see if, you know, maybe it can change my mind. All right, looks like we had a game of Eternity. Gigantic map, so it's definitely going to show that spare falls short on the range, but I guess that's a good thing. I don't want to give people the wrong impression. Be a lot more honest on this map. Why am I between two people already? Oh, alright. Thanks for the free kill, brother. Go ahead and chip away at this guy. My shotgun not go off? Wait, is he? He wasn't pushing. I don't want to take the uphill battle, actually. Change my mind. Ah, man, we got pinched from both sides. Unfortunate. Come on, man. Let the people duel it out. What is this? Am I hallucinating? Crazy. All right. Whatever. Gonna play angles. Nice shot. I fired right through flinch, no problem. Spare helped me win my duels. Okay. I want to be pinched. Oh, he full healed. What are you doing, bro? Hey, listen, we all start fresh sometimes. I feel like I should take this battle. Whoa! I've never seen 2 rounds go off at the same time that blatantly. Those were so separated. You see my health drop twice. Suffering is constant. It's pretty gnarly though. I'm gonna go for that guy. I'm dead. Oh! I cut off the angle right. Did I get the trade? No, my shotgun. That was the lowest I could look down. I think it thought I was on like a higher elevation. You can't look down while you're sliding. You can only look down like 20 degrees or something ridiculous. I don't know what it is, but if you get like just one shot on somebody and then bait them, they almost always push. You get 2 shots, they run away, but 1 shot, people get like hyper confident for some reason. You're just a Titan with a shotgun and it terrifies me, I'm sorry. Alright, so as you can see, Spare Rations, I guess if you get a near perfect roll, it feels good. I will be honest. It feels good with a near perfect roll. Why does this look like a PNG? I guess it looks like a GIF. So this is the only time I would recommend using spares if you get a genuinely amazing one. But otherwise, just go with Rose or Ostringer. They're stat monsters. Like, Spare falls so far behind. And then like my Rose, like it just feels so much better. It comes with explosive payload. Like, yeah, you guys can miss out on Spare. You're not missing out on anything. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like it, comment. I appreciate you guys. I am live at 4 PM PST on twitch.tv/Separer every single day except for Mondays. So I will catch you guys then. Peace.